Yo, what is up? What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome, yes, to another edition of our Watchalong video. Yes, we are back again. Yes, this is the first game of the Premier League of the weekend. So, yeah, it's Liverpool versus Chelsea. Two teams that have been serious rivals in the past, especially in the mid 2000s to the late other to the mid 2010s. Yeah, these two teams have always been going at each other for the longest time. Of course, this fixture doesn't really carry the intensity, panache, and excitement that it once had back in the day. But of course, because of the history of these two clubs, this is always gonna be an interesting game. This is always gonna be a big game in England. And of course, both teams chasing a Champions League position. Chelsea way down in 9th position. Have had a really torrid season. They started brightly, man. At some point, people even thought that they were gonna be Arsenal's challengers for the league. But unfortunately, they all fell off. Maresca was sacked. They brought on Rossinia, a guy that clearly had no experience at the highest level, and he went after I think 2 months, and now they've had a caretaker. His name is, I keep forgetting this guy's name. What is the name of this guy? What's the name of this guy? Yes, Callum McFlane. Yes, is it McFarlane? Yes, McFarlane rather. So that's the guy that was brought in to steady the ship until the end of the season. I don't know how he's gonna do, but so far he had a bright start. Was it against what was his first game? His first game was it against United or? Yeah, actually, the only game that he has won is in the FA Cup against Leeds. In fact, that was his first game. That was his first game against Leeds, where Chelsea actually won 1-0 in Wembley, where they're going to play Man City in the FA Cup final next weekend. So, yeah, so that was his first game. His second game, Abu, let me just confirm. I don't know whether that was his first game. I think his first game was against United. Let me just check. Let me just confirm. I don't want to be giving people the wrong info. Yeah, Rossini was in the dugout against Manchester United. And also against Brighton. Yes, yeah. Rossini was in the dugout because the Brighton game was the last straw for Rossini, and after that he was dismissed. So Chelsea also had a very, very rough couple of months. In fact, their last victory in the league came against Aston Villa way back in 4th of March. So the entire month of April, they didn't even score a single goal, and they did not even win a single game. So they're actually on a run of 6 straight defeats in the league. In fact, last week against Forest, honestly, they were beaten by a second-string Forest team, a team that has actually addressed its players so that they can prepare for the Europa League semi-final, which they lost apparently to Aston Villa. So it's weird that Chelsea are in this form, and we never really expected them to be this bad, especially this season. But of course, many Chelsea fans would argue that things are very, very bad from the top. So, and of course, you guys know, if you are rotten at the top, all that is going to trickle down to the team, of course, on the field. So, of course, off the pitch, matters do affect the performance of the team on the pitch. So, because there's one thing that people need to understand is that there's this famous saying that we normally have, the nature that you do sit under is going to influence you. So, if you sit under very shoddy, bad nature, especially a hierarchy at Chelsea that is all over the place, that is just buying young talent to sell them for a profit. Clearly, there is no posterity, there is no continuity, there's definitely not gonna be anything sustainable long term. Then you know very well that you're gonna be struggling for the longest time. So that is Chelsea's biggest issue. So I don't know why they decided to follow that model, and unfortunately that model only works for Brighton, because Brighton actually the guy said that that is the model. Was it Brighton or Bournemouth? That's the model that they were actually copying, where they buy young and of course want to sell them at a profit. But as you know, if you do that, then you will never have any kind of sustainability, because at some point your best players are gonna leave, and at the likes of Cole Palmer, Levi Colwell, João Pedro, even maybe who a Gittens, not even a Gittens, but maybe somebody like a Caicedo gonna be sold later on, because these guys are still young. In fact, Chelsea has the youngest average age in the Premier League, so it's peak for them, man. Discussing Chelsea issues might actually take us the entire day, man. And I've not even mentioned Liverpool. I've not even told you guys the lineups. But anyway, as you can see, those are the lineups. Liverpool, Mamadashvili back in goal, Woodman back on the bench, Jones a right back, Konate, Van Dijk, and Kakes in defense. Yeah, so pretty much a changed backline from the one that played against Manchester United. That actually lost 3-2. So it's actually Kakes who comes to replace Robertson. Then, of course, in midfield, Gravenberch and McAllister are going to do the 6 and the 8 duty out there. Then, of course, Sabozlai as the 10, or the advanced midfielder. Frimpong on the right because Salah is still injured. Ngumoha, it's a good thing that actually starts this game. And of course, Cody Gakpo is going to be the striker. And of course, for Chelsea, Jorgensen starts. No Sanchez. Sanchez is currently injured. Fofana, Colwell, and Hato, it's actually a back five. Of Fofana, Colwell, Hato, Gusto, and Cucurella. Can clearly see the tactic that Chelsea are going with. They just want to nullify any kind of attack from Liverpool, and of course deny them every kind of space. So basically just ensure that they crowd out they protect the central area, because of course when you do play with a back five, and especially defenders, you do know that and also two defensively two central defensive midfielders, and you clearly know the kind of game you're gonna play is what? A defensive game. And then of course Santos, Caicedo, Palma, Enzo Fernandez, and of course João Pedro, the lone striker. And we are off. The game is underway. Let's hope this game is gonna be exciting. But honestly, I don't know. We will see. I doubt, because these two teams have been in the mud lately. Liverpool have not been doing good at all. Yeah. Yes, ever since it early or the mid-October, Liverpool had a bit of a free fall. In fact, a free fall that was also helped by was actually so what? Because Chelsea had also inflicted a defeat on Liverpool back when Liverpool started losing like 3, 4, 5 games on the spin. So back then, Liverpool actually inflicted Chelsea's. Was it? Also, Chelsea inflicted Liverpool's. Was it third defeat in a row? So it's peak for these two teams. These two teams have not been good at all this season. That's why I said they are a shadow of the sides and the rivalry that we used to have back in the day. These teams have actually played out very, very exciting games. 4-4 draws. In the Champions League, they were very, very... Actually, they were serious rivals, man. In fact, we used to know that whenever Chelsea and Liverpool go head-to-head, you're going to get a very, very epic game. But unfortunately, that has not been the case ever since. Yeah. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. If you are here on this stream, thank you so much for being part of it. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. And welcome to all of you who are part of it now. Van Dijk coming forward into Gravenberch. Can clearly see that back five for... Actually, Cucurella is gonna play as an advanced, more of a wing on that left-hand side. But of course, he's gonna be given a lot of defensive duties. It's picked up by Sabozlai. This is Van Dijk. Van Dijk gives it away to Cucurella. Cole Palmer into the box. Palmer shot saved by Woodman. Very easy catch for Woodman. So, anyway, let's see how these two teams. I'm so happy for Rio Ngomo. At least I think there has to be second start this season, huh? Is the other start came, was it the game against West Ham or Fulham where Liverpool won comfortably? I think it was against Fulham. Yeah. McAllister, this is Kakes. Actually, it's funny that a 16-year-old or even a 17-year-old, because I think Rio is 16 or 17, eh? That's the guy that Liverpool are actually looking to for inspiration, man. It's weird that a youngster, a teenager, is a club's actually is carrying the hopes of the entire club, man. Because if Rio doesn't play, can clearly see Liverpool are very, very disjointed in attack. Jorgensen goes long into Cucurella, intercepted by, or rather picked up by Gravenberch. It's back with Curtis Jones. So guys, make sure you are liking that video, guys. Make sure you are liking that video and subscribing to the channel. Kakes coming forward. Kakes, was he tripped? Yeah, he was. He was tripped by Caicedo. It's gonna be a free kick too. Liverpool. Not very far from the goal, man. It seems like he just lost his footing. Come on, man. Come on, come on. I can see why Caicedo was grieved, eh? Because clearly it seems like he just lost his footing. At least Levi Colwill is back for Chelsea after a very, very long injury layoff. He had actually had an ACL, is it PCL injury, right at the beginning of, actually at the end of last season. So he's missed out all the entirety of this season, but at least he's back now. He is back. Clearly Chelsea have missed him. This is a Sabozla territory. Two struggling teams. Yeah, facts. These are two struggling teams, man. It's actually it's a bit far. It has to be like around 30, 35 meters from goal. But of course, Sabozla is gonna go for it. Sabozla is going to go for it. Of course, it's been a feature of his free kick taking this season where he wants to take free kicks, direct free kicks from that far out. Let's see what he's gonna do. Let us see what he's gonna do. You can actually get it up and over the wall and back underneath the bar. Sabozla, oh, poor free kick, man. Straight into the wall, man. Why didn't he go for his pal driver, man? Oh, just flick it over the wall and just underneath the bar. Gravenberch! Goal! Gravenberch! 1-0 Liverpool! What a goal, man! What a bend, man! What a goal! What a goal! Yes, Rio took the ball, man. Did the Shimeon Gusto let him for dead? Passed inside into Gravenberch. Gravenberch, drop of the shoulder, blast that ball into the top corner. 1-0 Liverpool. 1-0 Liverpool, man. Yeah, Jorgensen had no chance, man. Gravenberch, fast touch, take it away from his body. No, of course, just blast that ball into the top corner. Man, the battering has already started, man. Wow. So Chelsea's game plan is just already out of the window. Because, of course, they were playing 5 defenders out there to try and nullify this attack from Liverpool. But now that they've already conceded, they will be forced now to go on the attack. Just like that, man. Game plan is out of the window. Out of the window. Anyway, 1-0 to Liverpool. Goal has been scored by Gravenberch, assisted by Rio Ngumoa. Clearly see what Liverpool have been missing this season, eh? Not starting this kid. Can clearly see what he can do. Because he takes people on, takes defenders on, creates spaces for his teammates, and bam! There you go, 1-0. Konate heads it away. But maybe Chelsea's formation is gonna be, because Cucurella is clearly playing very high upfield. So I think maybe what they're gonna do is Colwill is gonna play as the as a wide centre back into maybe a left back rather, or a full back, while Gusto. Actually, you can clearly see in build-up the Chelsea's wing backs are very, very high up the pitch. And unfortunately, Chelsea do not have any fit wingers on the bench. All their wingers are injured, man. There's no Garnacho, There's no Gittens, there's no Estevao, and also there's no what's the name of this other guy? I've said Gittens, Garnacho, Pedro Neto, and of course Estevao. Those are the wingers. All of them are unavailable for this game. And of course, Milkael Mudryk, the long suspension. Gusto! Nice header by Van Dijk to clear it away, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was delivered by Cucurella from the left. Caicedo, actually not Caicedo. Gusto was sneaking in at the back post. Put it back into the 6-yard box, looking for João Pedro. But Van Dijk with an awesome defensive header. This is Gusto. And let's have a look at their shape. Where's Hato? Oh yeah, I think Hato is the one who plays as a... Sorry, not Colwill. It's actually Hato. Hato is the one who's playing as a left-sided centre-back. But I think he's going to be given the license to go forward and support Cucurella. Because today, Chelsea do not have any width completely. No width whatsoever. McAllister with a poor pass forward. Picked up by Hato, Cucurella, João Pedro, Caicedo. Yeah, Liverpool just happy to sit back and just soak up the pressure for Fana. This is Colwill. And I'm also happy for Colwill to be back, man. He's a good player. Colwill is a good player. Cucurella with the run in behind. Cucurella, too strong. It's out for a goal kick. As far as both benches are concerned, Woodman, Andy Robinson, Gomez, Njae, Nyoi, Isak, Chiesa, Morrison, and Wright for Liverpool. And for Chelsea, we've got Slonina, Achampong, James, Tosin, Chaloba, Ebue, Lavia, Delap, and of course Ryan McQueen. These are all most of them are youngsters. Especially Ebue and McQueen and also Slonina. This is Frimpong. It's another corner to Liverpool. So guys, make sure you are liking that video, guys. Please do me that awesome favor, guys. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs, guys, and we need your help. Guys. We need your help. So make sure you do that awesome thing of liking the video and also supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Help us get over the threshold of 1,000 subs so that we can unlock memberships on the channel, or for the channel for that matter. Yeah, so make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And hope you guys enjoy the match from where it is you're watching. McAllister, Sabozla into the box. Van Dijk! Van Dijk, man, bro! Big chance for Van Dijk. Man, that is a seriously big chance, man. In his own side, man, he was hustling with Enzo Fernandez, managed to wriggle away from him, and then just needed to not even need to blast it, man, just even side foot, man. But he got it all wrong, man. The ball went over the bar. Big chance missed by Liverpool, man. Van Dijk, bro, Van Dijk. Anyway, maybe Liverpool are going to have more chances, man. I will not be surprised if they fail to get more chances. Rather, I will not be surprised if they do get more chances, rather. Because, funny enough, Chelsea have 5 defenders back there, but still seem to be all over the place. Yeah, Chelsea, man. Speak for them, man. It's peak. They just need to get out of this slump. Picked up by Van Dijk, Gravenberch. This is Kakes. This is Rio. Oh, this looks dangerous. Rio. Leaves Gusto. Rio into the box. Cleared by Hato. Picked up by McAllister. Into Curtis Jones. Into the box. To the far side towards Rio. Is he going to keep it in play? He's unable to. It's out for a goal throw into Chelsea. Yeah, clearly, when Rio picks up that ball, it looks so promising for Liverpool. Can clearly see he's the outlet on this side. He's clearly the outlet. And in this game, he has to be their biggest threat. Funny enough, I never saw Wirtz on the bench. What's wrong with Florian Wirtz? He's not even on the bench. I didn't even notice. Is he injured or what? Anyway, doesn't really matter because he's been poor this season. Very, very poor. Kakes restarts play into Van Dijk. Yeah, Chelsea, and it doesn't really get much easier for them either because their next game, they're playing Tottenham Hotspur, a team that is hoping to avoid relegation. So it's also going to be a difficult game. And then they finish the season with Sunderland away. So, do I see any wins for Chelsea coming up? I don't know. Maybe Tottenham, based on their recent history against Tottenham, because Chelsea might be in the worst kind of form. But somehow when they do play Tottenham maybe might even be at the top of the table. But whenever they do play Chelsea, there just seems to be something like a psychological or a mental block for Tottenham when they play Chelsea. So, but the way De Zerbi was able to set up his team against Aston Villa, I would not be surprised if he employed the same tactic. Then they just frustrate Chelsea and eventually maybe try and nick a goal. It's picked up by Szoboszlai. This is Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes long, unable to find McAllister. It's picked up by Jorgensen. Yeah, so anyway, Liverpool. Picked up by Gusto, Colwell, Santos. Yeah, I think playing without okay, it's unexpected because they don't have any winger. So how do you expect them to create, man? How do you honestly expect them to create? And of course, you can clearly see the intention of the manager, or rather the caretaker manager, playing with a back five. Fofana. But from the way it looks, it seems like it's going to be a matchup between maybe Rio, not even Gusto, but maybe Rio and who's this guy? Fofana. Because it seems like Kakes is the one who's going to be tasked with marking Gusto on this far side. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video, guys. Make sure you are liking that video, guys, and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're here on the stream and you have not yet subscribed to the channel or liked the video, please do me that awesome favor of liking the video and subscribing to it. It's picked up by Kakes. McAllister goes long looking for Frimpong. Nice switch. Frimpong takes it down. Hato for company. Bosley. This is Jones. Gravenbach. Attackers kind of fizzled out. Konate. This is Szoboszlai. Yeah, so guys, we are trying to at least get to the threshold of 1,000 subs so that we can unlock our memberships for the channel. So please help us get there. Be part of the journey, guys. Be part of the journey, and of course, like the video and subscribe to it. Liverpool Kichwa, Liverpool head. Yeah, facts. Seems like it's gonna be a very easy routine win for Liverpool here because the way Chelsea are lined up today. But anyway, I would also not trust Liverpool because Liverpool, man, they've also been poor, man. So just a tale of two poor teams. It's funny that Liverpool are the soon-to-be former champions. The fall from grace has been enormous, man. Nobody would have predicted that. Nobody would have predicted Liverpool's huge fall from grace, man. In a span of a couple of months, they're already out of the title race and they're already in a top 4 race. Picked up by Frimpong. Is Curtis Jones, cuts inside, Sabozlai. Oh man. You really struggle to understand Chelsea's shape, eh? Yeah, I think, but from their shape, it seems like Cucurella is actually playing in midfield. Yeah, he's playing at the winger. So Carter is gonna play as a left back because in defense, it's more or less they're lining up in a 4-4-2 system. But at the same time, is that tactic gonna be effective? Because they don't have runners on the wing, and unfortunately, not having wingers means that you don't have people out there out wide to actually hold the ball and maybe go at defenders and maybe look to play in 1 or 2 passes, do 1-2s, maybe create for the striker or even the midfielders. That's the thing. So, because Palma is not a dribbler, Cucurella no, Gusto no. So, their lack of width, I think, is going to affect them in the long run in this game. It has already affected them, man, because they clearly do not have any dribblers out there. So, they just have to rely on intrinsic passes, man, trying to unlock that middle of the pitch for Liverpool. Caicedo, there you go, yeah. Yeah, because Liverpool, Chelsea's best route to goal today is through the middle. Rio, what are you doing? Rio, better be careful, bro. Better be careful. Don't lose the ball out there, man. Could be peak for your team. Could be peak. Is Colwell? Yeah. Barella trying to stretch the players as wide as possible, but it's not really working, man, because he's not being found. Palma, João Pedro, too strong. Mamadashvili was out. I told you, that is Chelsea's best route to goal, through the middle, because they don't have any outlet out there, no wingers. So they have to ensure that they do combine out there very well, and of course, force the issue through the middle. Cucurella fouls. Jones is gonna be a free kick too. Liverpool, Gravenberch. And actually, they do have a chance because if they actually play Cucurella, not Cucurella, if Enzo is able to break from midfield, in fact, what they just need to do is just tell Enzo to stay a little bit closer to João Pedro so that whenever any balls are played into João Pedro, Enzo is able to pick up the scraps and maybe try and distribute the ball maybe to Palma, and then maybe just attack through the middle of the goal, or the middle channel rather. Of course, the applause going around the ground for Diego Jota, man. And yeah, we miss that guy, man. We miss Diego Jota, man. He's a good player, man. It's almost a year since he died, man. I think he died, was it in June? It's actually mid-July. Yeah, it's almost a year now. Almost a year, man. But it's been a feature of games at Anfield this season. Right around the 20th mark, you're always gonna get applause from the crowd, more or less remembering their fallen hero. Is Konate. Primpong in a foot race. There you go. Fofana. Sorry, Colwell out to clear that ball. Nice play by Fofana, man. Seems he's back to, he might be getting back to his best, Bodlai, yeah, because of course when you're out, and of course coming back from an ACL injury, you're gonna take a bit of time to get to full match sharpness. Yes, you might be fit, but match sharpness is a different thing. Okay, what tactic is this, man? Now Enzo is the one playing on the wing. Cucurella is the one occupying that middle channel. Why? What kind of tactic is that, bro? So you already have players out there, man. Rio again versus Gusto. Rio. Ah, come on. Who's assisting him? Kakes, where are you, man? McAllister. Gakpo. Ah, poor man. Ah, Gakpo, man. Offside, man. Oh, Gakpo's in an offside position. Come on, Rio. You're hanging on to the ball for way too long, man. But where was the outside run from Kakes? Kakes, where are you, bro? Actually came in a little bit late, man. Bro, come on. Be more alert, man, when your team is attacking. You need to get up and down and attack and actually support your winger, man. And you can clearly see Rio is the biggest threat for Liverpool. He is their biggest threat. Rio Ngumoha. Oh, actually 17 years of age. 17 years of age, man. Liverpool have pegged all their hopes on a 17-year-old. Wow. Wow. Former champions, man, pegging all their hopes on a 17-year-old. Wow. Anyway, that's on them, man. Liverpool pretty much their build-up is more or less a bit predictable. Because either McAllister or Gravenberch is gonna nice. That was a wonderful dummy from Sabozla. Yeah, so either McAllister or Gravenberch is gonna now occupy maybe a wide channel when they're building up. Then of course trying to move the ball as fast as possible. But that is what they used to do last season. But somehow they have tried to do that this season and it has completely backfired on them. That tactic has not worked at all. They're trying to press Chelsea, but at least they win the ball back. But McAllister just hoofs that ball, man, upfield. McAllister. Another guy who has clearly lost the plot this season is McAllister, man. And it's a goal kick to Chelsea. Restarted by Colwill into Jorgensen. Back to Colwill. Colwill goes long. But now even if you go long, Colwill, there's nobody out there to actually... Oh, Konate. Okay. Wonderful defending, man. He kept the ball away from Cucurella. Of course, that's a mismatch, man. Don't expect Cucurella to outmuscle Cucurella. Other Konate off the ball, Yeah. Yeah, Cucurella has a lot of fight and industry, but Konate has the physique, man. He has the body. Guys, make sure you are also voting in the polls, guys. Make sure you're also voting whom you think is going to carry the day today. You fancy a draw, if you fancy a Chelsea victory or Liverpool victory, please make sure you also cast your vote. Yeah, so far, Liverpool are 80% chance of winning, man, according to the polls. Oh, my. Wow. Not 80% chance, but 80% of you think that Liverpool are going to win. Nobody has actually voted for a draw. Wow. He said that kill or get killed, huh? He said that you kill or you get killed. Is Gusto into Santos? Clearly see there's no width, Gusto is the only one providing the width. And of course, already has 2 for comfort. I don't know what he was doing there. Kakes fouled, man. Oh, man. And clearly, see, I told you that lack of weight from Chelsea is gonna cost them big, man. Yeah, because whenever you are playing with a back five, and 2 central defensive midfielders and no wingers, you are clearly telling the opposition, you know what? If you just mark the central area, you're gonna deny us any kind of route to goal. That's clearly the message that you are sending out there. Because I don't know why this McFarlane has actually respected this Liverpool team too much. They have not been good either. So you can at least maybe take a risk on a few youngsters. But he did take a risk against Nottingham Forest. Clearly see it never worked. Cucurella in behind. Cucurella saved by Mamandashvili to Gusto. Gusto cleared by Van Dijk. In the next run from Cucurella, man. Actually, that game against Forest, there's this youngster that started, I keep forgetting his name, and he got injured and he had to leave the pitch. What was his name? What was his name? Yes, Derry. Yes, Derry. He got injured. Serious collision with Gibbs White that forced him off. So, but clearly that tactic on that day did not work. Yes, another Chelsea youngster. So maybe that's why the manager today said, no, what? We don't want to be battered like we were battered by Forest. So today we're just gonna play a KG game. We're not in the wrestling match against these guys. We're happy to just keep the score down as much as we can. Picked up by Palmer. Palmer into Colwell. Colwell coming forward. Colwell. Yeah. Enzo Fernandez. Yeah. Colwell blocked by Frimpong. Yeah, clearly Cucurella is gonna play as a winger, man. Can clearly see even his position on the pitch. He's more or less venturing forward. He's actually staying forward, man. So I think when they build up and actually keep the ball out there, then Hato is the one who's gonna be going on the overlap. Cucurella is just gonna attack inside. And now he's going to the wing. Where is Hato? Okay, Hato is close to him. Wow. But at the same time, do you expect Cucurella and Gusto out there on the wing to take on their opponents? No, they're not gonna take on their man. Hey, Gusto today, man. What the heck, man? I told you. There you go. Gusto clearly suffering from a lack of intent or even dribbling ability. He's gotten that ball in 2 instances in the past 3 minutes. Having given the chance to take on the defender, but just chooses to be a little bit lackluster. It's like he's dancing out there. Boss, this is not a dancing contest, man. This is football, bro. Cucurella coming forward. Is forced back. It's picked up by Caicedo. Caicedo, Cucurella. Cucurella! Ah! Nice chest down, man. Clearly, Cucurella is the bright spark for Chelsea. Wonderful run from Cucurella, man. Caicedo found him so nicely. The ball over the top. Little bit too high for Gravenberch. Cucurella with the chest down was not really close to his body, and the ball just was able to run away from him into the safe arms of Mamadashvili. Yeah, Chelsea coming forward. This is Cucurella. This is Enzo. Enzo back to Caicedo. Colwell. Was he fouled by Sabozla? Yep, he was. It's going to be a free kick to Chelsea. Yeah, so far Cucurella has been making wonderful runs, man. Even the earlier chance, man. Everything has been going through Cucurella, man. It's like he's a creative spark out there. It's Cucurella again into the box, blocked by Konate. Last touch of Cucurella, it's gonna be a goal kick. Yeah, ball was off Cucurella, but fortunately, corner has been considered by Liverpool. It's been taken quickly. Cole Palmer. Santos, man. Caicedo. This is Chelsea's best spell in the game, man. But of course, they waste it. Just like that. They waste it. Yeah, so far Cucurella has been able to get in behind thrice. I don't know what Liverpool are gonna do to curb those runs. Because maybe if he had a little bit more fast touch on himself, or even a way better control of the ball, maybe right now it would be 1-1. McAllister. This is Konate. Yeah, Liverpool, man. The attack has kind of fizzled out, man. In the last 10 minutes. That's why when you're saying you trust Liverpool, man, I honestly do not trust them at all. I don't trust them at all. They have been so poor this season, so don't expect them. They have not really been controlling games this season. But at the same time, they have not really been blowing teams off the park. Nah. And they look so vulnerable at the back. It's a free kick to Liverpool. Huh? And yeah, so far, it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game whatsoever. I expected a KG affair, maybe a boring one, but I expect maybe Chelsea to sit back and just soak up pressure. But some of the other ones who have actually been on the front foot. But of course, it's because Liverpool scored early. Rio, this is Van Dijk, Konate, picked up by Frimpong, Sabozlai, into Konate. Where is Curtis Jones? Why isn't Curtis Jones holding the width, man? Mamadashvili just kicks the ball straight out of play. And yeah, that's the tale of the game so far for Liverpool. Yeah, and Slot looking very worried out there. Of course, if the result does in fact remain this way, then I think Liverpool are gonna, of course, confirm their participation in the Champions League because they're gonna be 9 points ahead of Bournemouth with a superior goal difference. But Bournemouth have played a game less. And even if Bournemouth had win all their games, would you expect Liverpool to lose their remaining games? No. So a victory for Liverpool today all but secures their participation in the Champions League because Liverpool have got 2 games to go after this. Aston Villa away, Brentford away, at home rather. Of course, those are already 2 teams in the top 7. So Fernandez into the box. Oh, it went straight through. Goal! What a goal from Enzo, man. Poor defending from Liverpool, man. Enzo just hit the ball into the box. It eluded everybody, man. Fofana flung out a leg. He missed a kick, but the ball eventually went and hit the post and went in. So it's 1-1. You can't say that goal hasn't been coming. It has been coming, man. Has been coming, man. Yeah, Enzo into the box. Yeah, Fofana completely missed the kick. Yeah, he missed the kick. Yeah, he missed it. Didn't touch it. So it's actually an Enzo Fernandez goal. So it's 1-1. Yeah, that goal has been coming, man. That goal has been coming, eh? Not because Chelsea have been hitting shots at the Liverpool goal. It's just that Liverpool have been poor rather at four. Did I just say poor? Oh my God. What the heck, man? Liverpool have been poor. They have invited pressure. And just like that, whenever you invite pressure, you're going to pay for it, man. So I think it's an Enzo Fernandez goal. Now they want to turn on the intensity. Wow, Liverpool. Wow. Enzo coming forward. Enzo. Into Caicedo. João Pedro. Shot blocked by Fofana. Cucurella into the box. Picked up by Gusto. This is Enzo. Gusto! Cleared by Van Dijk. Picked up by Lavia. Lavia, what are you doing, man? So that was Fofana. So not Fofana. Who was that? Yeah, not Lavia. Sorry, Santos. Why am I talking about Lavia? Santos. Yeah, clearly Chelsea on the ascendancy, man. Chelsea are on the ascendancy. Cole Palmer. This is Fofana. Back to Colwill. This is Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, goal was scored by Enzo Fernandez, eh? Yeah, because Fofana did not get attached to that ball. Colwill. This is Hato. Into Cucurella. Cucurella is fouled by Jones. Gonna be a free kick to Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea honestly been a better side now. They have been the better side. It's clearly pegged this Liverpool team back. It's because Liverpool have just inverted pressure onto themselves. In fact, Chelsea have already had 13 touches inside the opposition box, while Liverpool only have 3. Wow. Liverpool, man. I told you, don't trust this Liverpool team. Do not trust this Liverpool team. It's the worst team to trust on this planet, man. They are the worst team to trust. Colwill, Caicedo, Fofana, Palma. Yeah. That has to be Chelsea's second goal in 2 months. Oh, Enzo is in behind. Enzo! Blocked shot, man. What the heck is happening? Liverpool have completely crumbled, man. Hey, they're being opened up at will, man. I told you, João Pedro, rather Enzo needs to play on the shoulder of João Pedro. And clearly got into a very wonderful position in behind. I don't know where Konate was. Was he being tracked by McAllister? But the shot was straight at Mamadashvili. That's actually a second goal for Chelsea. Chelsea have completely turned this game on its head. And it's a drop ball for Liverpool. Because Curtis Jones was blocked off by the referee. Konate. Oh, man. The way Liverpool do build up from the back, man. Especially the way they expose their defense. Konate picks up the pass from Jones. Other than actually create more space by actually moving back and offering a passing lanes, he actually runs into traffic. Man. João Pedro, picked up by Gravenberch, dispossessed. Yeah. Hato, man, come on. What the heck are you doing? Liverpool. Liverpool, you are playing with fire. Honestly, you are playing with fire. Come on, Chelsea, you're on the ascendance. You need to score now. You need to score now, Chelsea. You need to score a second goal, man. Because rule of thumb, always score when you're on the ascendancy, man. Because you never know when that opportunity is gonna come back again. Arne Slot, man. Sheesh. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you are watching this stream and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor of smashing the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel if you have not already subscribed. Help us unlock our memberships for the channel. Yes, on our way to 1,000 subs. Picked up by Jones. Jones into Frimpong. Frimpong keeps the ball in play. Frimpong. Blocked by Colwill. Should that be a corner? Yes, it is. It's a corner to Liverpool. So guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Help us unlock memberships for the channel, man. Help us get past the threshold of 1,000 subs. It's actually a goal kick. Oh, wow. I thought it was a corner. Yeah. It's been all Chelsea, man. It's been all Chelsea. Ever since Liverpool scored, man, it's been all Chelsea, man. They clearly have a bit more desire. Liverpool playing like a team that is like a 6-0 up. And they have got nothing else to play for. But of course, you would expect a little bit of complacency from them, because they are like 6 points ahead of Bournemouth. Bournemouth is the only team that can actually threaten their position in fourth position. Actually, threaten their participation in the Champions League. Because if Bournemouth were to win their remaining games, Liverpool just need maybe to pick up maybe 2 points from their last two games, and they will be home free. Bournemouth will have to hope that Liverpool lose their remaining fixtures for them to have a chance of playing in the Champions League. Because they are 6 points behind Liverpool. Because Liverpool are all tied on points with Aston Villa on 58. Which is a very, very poor return. Imagine, guys, team qualifying for the Champions League, and in game week 36, they have 58 points. I think that has to be the lowest tally, man. Because back in the day, whenever you'd get, in order to be guaranteed Champions League football, maybe you need to get to around the upper 60s, maybe 69, 70, because whoever was to win the league actually wins the league maybe with around 85, 86 to 90 points. Then, of course, Champions League football, if you actually get above 70 points, you're going to be guaranteed Champions League football. But this season, man, it's been so poor that game week 35 or 36, you still have teams fighting it out for the Champions League, and they've only amassed 58 points. I think maybe that has to be the lowest tally. But in fact, this season actually, in terms of the Premier League, it's actually one of the poorest in terms of quality, competition. There hasn't been any competition, man. There hasn't been any competition whatsoever. I can't really remember any game this season where I was like, oh man, there's so much tension in this game. It's end-to-end stuff, man. This game is so exciting. None. Whether Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Manchester United, none has been able to serve up any kind of exciting game this season. So it's actually on record to be the worst Premier League season. Might even be the worst than the Leicester one, because the Leicester one, the Leicester one was poor because Leicester finished on 81 points when they won the league. Was it 81 points? Let me check. It's picked up by Rio. Let me check. 2016 season. Yeah, Leicester finished on 81 points. That has to be the lowest tally of any champion. Let me check. 2010, 2011. Was that the lowest tally? In fact, the worst season to date was Manchester United, other 2010, 2011, where Manchester United won the league. They actually finished on 80 points. Chelsea were on 71, Man City on 71, and tied for third. Sorry, for second. So that has to be the lowest league points of any champion. So this season, might we be on route to that? Because Arsenal are currently on 76. The most they can get is maybe 9. That may be 85. That's the most that they can get. So maybe they are going to get 85, because I do expect Arsenal to win their remaining 3 games, starting tomorrow against West Ham. And of course, just coast to the title, which should be expected because Man City dropped points on Monday. 3-3 draw against Everton in a game that looked so comfortable for them in the first half. But somehow they exercised their demons, man, of a couple of months back of our poor second half performances. You clearly see their second half performance was shambolic, man. They actually needed a last minute goal from what's the name of this guy? Doku to salvage a point. Picked up by Gakpo. Gakpo trying to play in Frimpong. Ball is too long for him. Oh wow, I never even told you guys how many minutes of added time. I'm just being on stories, man. And they had 2 minutes of added time. And of course, referee has blown for halftime. So it's been a very, very poor first half performance from Liverpool. Other than the goal, they have not really done, and the Van Dijk chance, they have not really created anything else. Chelsea came back at them. had a wonderful spell where they pegged Liverpool back deep in their defensive third, and eventually they got a goal, got the equalizer. So that is Chelsea's, I think, second league goal in almost 2 months now. Actually, in 2 months, yeah, because their last win was against Aston Villa on the 4th of March, and today is the 9th of May. So in 2 months, Chelsea have only scored 3 goals. Wow. That's why I said this season, man, so poor, man. So poor. Could it actually go down as the worst season in history? No, I don't think so, because the 2011 season was the poorest on record in terms of competition, and also total points tally for the champion. So yeah, it's been can't really say it's been the best game of football, but it's pretty much be taken the shape that you had expected, especially after the early exchanges. Because Liverpool always, like I said, Liverpool, you can't really trust them this season. Don't really know what to expect from them. Their biggest issue this season has been game management and in-game management, where they do appear maybe to get out of the blocks quite fast, but as the game goes on, they completely lose the plot. They lose control of the game, and just like that, games they do get away from them. So even if they were to come out in the second half all gung ho, do you trust them to get a second goal and of course hang on to the lead? I don't know. And I think whoever scores the second goal in this game, I think is gonna go on to win it. Because I don't think either team has got enough quality out there maybe to come back and maybe claw back a deficit. So whoever scores the second goal, whoever is able to get to 2 goals faster, I think is gonna win the game. I don't expect the team to be behind to actually come back and either maybe draw or win. Unless maybe Liverpool score a second goal and then they sit back like as they have done in the first half, then Chelsea come back at them. But of course, do you know that also Chelsea's goal was not really, it was a little bit fortunate, because now that Chelsea are really creating a very good chances, other than maybe the Cucurella runs in behind, they weren't really creating much. And of course, the one good chance that they got, or the half chance that they got, they're able to capitalize and of course put the ball into the back of the net. So let's look at the stats. Let us look at the stats, guys. So the stats at halftime can clearly see pretty much even. Stevens 49% to 51 in favor of Chelsea. Expected goals 0.31 for Liverpool, 0.34 for Chelsea. Shots, this is where now it becomes a bit stressful for Liverpool. Look at this, man. 3 shots. 1 shot on target, that was a goal in the first half. While for Chelsea, 5 shots, 3 on target. This is the damning start right here. 4 touches in the opposition box, 16 touches for Chelsea. 1 big chance for either side. And of course, the big chances that have been gotten by other team have actually been missed. This one was, I think, the Van Dijk one where he actually blazed it over the bar. This one, I think it was the Cucurella chance. It was actually a big chance. Because the Fofana missed shot was not really a big chance. Accurate passes 218 to 238. Yeah, so as far as the benches are concerned, Who can the teams bring on off the bench? Isak, maybe. I mean, is he really up to full fitness? I don't think so. And clearly see also the Liverpool defense or Liverpool bench is completely depleted, man. All these are youngsters, man. Morrison, Wright, Newey, Njai. Yeah, all those are youngsters, man. So the only way they're gonna bring on maybe Chiesa and Isak. But I'm surprised where is because Ekitike is out, Salah is out. And of course, they decided to play Gakpo as a lone striker. So that means that so that they can accommodate Rio on the left. For Chelsea, you can clearly see the only guys that they have to bring on maybe as starters, maybe Reece James, Delap, and Lavia. I'm sure those three are going to come on at some point, regardless of the result or the score at that time. Anyway, let's see what's going to happen. Let us see what's going to happen in the second half. Yeah, both teams, man, have nothing else to play for this season. Of course, pretty much hoping that they can just salvage a bit of pride. Salvage a bit of pride this season, man. Okay, and later on, we're going to have games are going to be kicking off from 5 p.m. Brighton versus Wolves. Fulham, Bournemouth, and of course, Sunderland versus Manchester United. And of course, the late kickoff is going to be between Manchester City and Brentford. And of course, tomorrow, Burnley, Aston Villa, Palace, Everton, Forest, Newcastle. And then, of course, West Ham versus Arsenal. Then the Monday game is going to be between Tottenham and Leeds. And then finally, last game week of the season, because Man City and Crystal Palace have a double game week. It's going to be on Wednesday. Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. So, that's the games coming up. So, Monday, another game. Tuesday, no game. Wednesday, game. Is there going to be a game on Friday next week? I don't know. Excuse me. It's going to be a game next Friday. Let me check. Yeah, actually, Aston Villa, Liverpool. It's going to be a game next Friday. Aston Villa versus Liverpool. And of course, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, early kickoff. And of course, Monday, of course, Arsenal, Burnley. That's a dead game. No need to watch that. But maybe you might. And then, of course, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, actually, some good games next week, Tuesday, on 19th of May. Yeah? Bournemouth, Man City, Chelsea, Tottenham. Yeah, some good games there. I think if Arsenal do win that game against Burnley, then they'll be hoping that at least a draw on the final game against Crystal Palace will be good enough to secure them the title. And of course, if Man City do drop points against Bournemouth, then the league race is over. But it's been over. I think it was over. Because as soon as Man City drop points against Everton, I think the league race was over. Because I don't expect Arsenal to drop points in their last 3 games. I don't expect it. How, man? How? They're already in a very commanding position, man. They can't really bottle it now. They had bottled it earlier in April where they had allowed Man City back into the title race. But it's like Man City have now exchanged They have actually exchanged what? Is it styles? No, is it styles or what? Luck or something. Where Man City are the ones that are now bottling it, while Arsenal are the ones that are look a little bit more assured when they play. But of course, their Champions League game on Tuesday against Atletico was just another dead game affair, man. In fact, man, the such games, man. But anyway, that's all into the future. Let's see what we are gonna. Rather, let's see what. Because there's still a lot of football to play. Because the league is gonna be over in about 3 weeks' time. We've got so many finals coming up. We've got the FA Cup final next Saturday. Got the Europa League final on Wednesday. the week after next weekend. In fact, let me just consult my calendar. Then you have the last games of the season on the 19 plus on the 23rd. And then, of course, that same 19. Wait, am I doing the right thing? Yeah, it's actually 23rd, 14 days. Then is it on the last weekend of March or of May, rather, we're going to have the Champions League final. And 3 days prior to that, we're going to have the Conference League final. So we've got so many finals coming up. So at least now I've gotten to final territory. Also, guys, another big game I've not told you about. Tomorrow, yes, Real Madrid versus Barcelona, or Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid, actually versus Real Madrid, because Barcelona are going to be the home team looking to wrap up the title. A draw is good enough for Barcelona to wrap up the league. And of course, Madrid in complete shambles, man. Been having dressing room bust-ups, issues with Mbappe. Apparently he's injured, but he's allowed to go on holiday with his girlfriend. So you wonder, are you supposed to actually go and nurse the injury? Or are you supposed to be going on holiday? Clearly, Madrid are in all kinds of turmoil and stress. Yeah, clearly a club that is on the downfall, man. All that player power coming back to hand them, because unfortunately they do not have any leaders on the pitch or even off the pitch to actually just steady the ship. Yeah, one of the last leaders were the likes of Cruz, Ramos, and also Modric. Because the current creep of players that they have right now, there are no leaders in that dressing room. So that is why they are seriously suffering. But of course, we are going to discuss that at length tomorrow when you do have the El Clasico. Yeah, so tomorrow, guys, do remember to tune in for the El Clasico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, from 2200 hours East African time. 2200 hours East African time. Or if you prefer GMT, it's 1900 GMT. So that's the game we're going to cover tomorrow. Barca looking to wrap up the title. And of course, wanting to do it in style. In fact, it's like the stars have aligned, man. They have a chance of beating their fiercest rivals for them to win the title. Man, that is epic, man. You can never script these things, man. You can never script these things, man. Because even when that fixture list was being released, who knew that Barca will have to play Real for the title on the and of course if they win it, they win the La Liga, because both teams are on 34, actually have played 34 games. Barca are actually 11 points ahead of Real, and a win, like I said, for Barca is enough for them to secure that. Even a draw is enough, because Madrid have completely lost their way, man. They have lost their way. But of course, we're going to discuss that further tomorrow, guys. So, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're out there and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor of liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Help us get over the threshold of 1,000 subs so that we can unlock memberships on the channel, man. Help us unlock memberships for the channel. Help us unlock memberships, man, so that you can also be a member of the Vinskey Valor YouTube community, where we dissect games in real time, where we do watch-alongs for any big games, be it Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, AFCON, CAF, you name it, man. Wherever there's a big game, we're going to try our level best to do that watch-along. So, guys, if that is your thing, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, man. And of course, if it's your first time, you're also free to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, which team you support, and where it is you are tuning in from. And of course, also you can also maybe tell us which team you support as well. Yeah, because all this is for you guys, man. We are basically not here for ourselves. We are here for you guys, man, the subscribers, man, where we can have a wonderful discourse on football. Anyway, second half is underway, guys. Second half is underway. Second half is underway. Liverpool have kicked us off. I look like a very labored start. Anyway, let's see what the game has in store for us in the second half. Yeah. Other than the two early chances for Liverpool in that first half, the Van Dijk burst over the top and also the Gravenberch goal, Liverpool have not created anything else. They have not created anything else. Been a very, very poor performance from Liverpool, man. This Sabozlai, Chelsea just happy to sit back and defend. These Kakes, intercepted by Gusto. Gusto unable to find João Pedro. Picked up by Gravenberch. This is Curtis Jones, Konate, into Van Dijk, Kakes, Sabozlai, Van Dijk, Konate. I don't know what Liverpool are doing, man. You don't have any midfielders coming to the ball. Look at Gravenberch and McAllister just standing on the middle of the pitch, just looking for, just rather spectating. They're not making any runs. They're not coming deep to collect the ball, try and dictate play. They're just standing out there, man, as like statues. It's like they have just told the wingers, you pick up the ball, try and create. I think that has to be the Liverpool's biggest issue this season. It's that their midfielders have completely fallen off. It's not even the wingers or the strikers. It's the midfielders, man. The midfielders have completely fallen off. Anyway, it's a free kick to Liverpool to be taken by Sabozlai. Sabozlai into the box. Headed over the bar by McAllister. Goal kick to Chelsea. Yeah. And of course, another damning start for that Liverpool midfield. McAllister. No single goal this season, man. There you go, guys. Those are the midfielders, man. You're hoping to get you over the line. McAllister, no goals this season, man. His last goal was against Tottenham last season, in which Liverpool actually won the title. So this season, my goodness. Has even had an assist. Has even had an assist. The assist that I'm seeing here against Zambia, others against then for Argentina. He has only had 2 goals and 4 assists. Has he had any goals this season in the league? Let me check. Cucurella, João Pedro, Palma, goal! Ice cold Palma! 2-1! Chelsea! Yep, Liverpool completely throwing away the game now. It's done, man. I told you, whoever scores first, it's over, man. I don't think Liverpool will come back. The way they're playing, guys, the way Liverpool are playing this game, they've got no desire. It's because it's a complacency. Because they know clearly, Cucurella might be in an offside position, man. Yeah. They just hold that thought. Of course, João Pedro's not offside. Van Dijk coming back. You see, the Cucurella runs, man. Liverpool did not do anything about it. And just like that, clearly they had not assessed, or they had not looked to address that issue on the right. Well, Cucurella has actually been Chelsea's biggest threat, because he's just running in behind. And he's continued from my left off. It's been disallowed, man. Lucky Liverpool. Lucky. Lucky for Liverpool, man. Completely lucky, man. It's been disallowed by the officials, man, because Cucurella's in an offside position. Man. Hey, Liverpool, man. Sheesh, this team. Has Gakpo even touched the ball? Has Gakpo even touched the ball? I'll have a look. I mean, I was just looking at McAllister's stats. Oh, he scored. Actually, oh, sorry, guys. He did score against West Ham and 4. Was that in the FA Cup or in the league? Abu, let me check. Yeah, because the 5-2 was in the league. Oh, sorry. His last goal was not last season. It's actually against West Ham. Against Forest. This is in the FA Cup. Oh, they actually scored oh, yeah, he scored a goal in the 90th minute. So, only 2 goals this season, man. Can clearly see. The goals are completely dried off, huh? Or that dried up is the right expression. Dried up. The goals have completely dried up, man. So, of course, whenever your midfielders have who are showing out there, clearly shows you that you are headed for a very, very awful season, man. Enzo into Palma. What the heck is Palma doing? Gravenberch, this is Gakpo. This is Sabozla into Rio. This looks like a chance for Liverpool. Rio into the box. Rio, Gakpo. Oh my God. Gakpo. I've been so fixated on Chelsea that I've forgotten that Liverpool have so many dead players in their ranks. Biggest example, this Gakpo fella. This guy only plays because he's the same nationality as Arne Slot. We call it the Dutch tax. The same way Dalo used to play every game and Scamorim. We call it Obrigado tax. Frimpong! Team effort. Straight into the arms of Jorgensen. Yeah, so anyway, Gakpo. Yeah, Gakpo, man. That's another dead player, man. Why isn't Florian Wirtz playing today? In fact, I hadn't even researched on that. Let me check. Why isn't Wirtz playing today? Let me read. Oh, due to illness. Oh, he's sick. He is sick. He is unwell, man. This is Rio. Not for throwing. Anyway, so Chelsea, they need to build ahead of steam because they have a final. Against Man City next weekend in the FA Cup. Hey, McAllister, you're a lucky boy, man. You're going in like that, surely. Too high for João Pedro, misjudged the bounce. Picked up by... Oh, man, Jones gave it away. Picked up by Enzo to João Pedro. João Pedro, Cucurella! Nice recovery from McAllister, man. Nice recovery from McAllister. Anyway, it's a corner to Liverpool. Let's see what they're gonna do from this. Let us see what they are gonna come up with. Chelsea, rather. Chelsea. Hey, Liverpool, man. Cole Palmer is Gusto. Caicedo back to Gusto. Is Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer trying to get away from Rio. No foul. No foul. Thank you. Yes. There's no foul. Thank you. Wonderful decision from the referee. Rio is fouled by Gusto. That's gonna be a yellow card. And he's not gonna be given a yellow card, because I think it was his first offense. See, I was saying earlier that I don't know why Liverpool are playing this way. It's because they know clearly the likes of Bournemouth, Chelsea, Brighton, Brentford are not gonna catch them and dislodge them from that final Champions League position. So that's why they are very, very complacent. Excuse me. That is why they are super, super complacent. But they know there's no serious threat. But I assure you, maybe the gap was like 1 or 2 points to Chelsea, maybe it would have been a different thing. That's why I was like, I don't really trust this Liverpool team. You can pretty much say that they are on the beach. Because even last week against United, they were not really outplayed by United. It's just that, Jones in behind, Jones, too slow. Gravenbach, Issa Bosley, Victor by Caicedo, is now Cole Palmer, Enzo, playing João Pedro, thank you. João Pedro, games are coming a little bit stretched now. So last week against Manu, they were completely poor. At some point, even United had scored the second goal. Cunha scored the first. Who scored the second goal? Sesko. You could get the sense that Liverpool might even be hit for 5 or 6. But somehow United were able to allow them to get back into the game by gifting them 2 goals, man. Ahmad gifting United, other Liverpool a goal, and also Sane Lamens. But this is Sane Lamens redeemed himself. This is Curtis Jones into Frimpong. Come on, Sabozla into the box. Gakpo, Curtis Jones, goal! Offside, man. Disallowed. Nice move by Liverpool, man. Chelsea were in 6s and 7s at the back, man. Sabozla granted all the time in the world just to pick out a cross in behind to Gakpo. Gakpo with a cutback into Curtis Jones, but Gakpo was already in an offside position, so goal does not stand. So both teams have already had 2 goals disallowed. Both teams have had goals disallowed. Palmer at the other end, Curtis Jones at this other end. Curtis Jones, wonderful overlapping run, man. Overlapping run from right back into center forward position. Gravenbach. Playing Frimpong. Gravenbach. Sabozlai! What a save from Jorgensen. Chelsea or Liverpool are appealing for a penalty. Liverpool are appealing for a penalty, man. Hey. Okay. He was on the ground, man. Come on. He was on the ground, bro. He was on the ground, man. He was on the ground, bro. It's not penalty. That's not a penalty. Not a penalty. Come on. What do you expect his arms to be? Are you supposed to go down like this? Like a sack of clothes or something? No. I was being told that I'm loud. Curtis Jones! It's picked up by Colwell. Pimpong is gonna get to it, or at least Mamadashvili. Just clears it forward. And it was a good spell for both teams, Okay, it was pretty much close to him. It was not really the best shot. It It's not really even a good save either way. It's just that he's a bit closer to the ball. Because if Sabozla was actually aiming for the top corner, I don't think Jorgensen would have gotten to that shot. By Colwell, is opting to go long. Anyway, guys, hope you continue liking the video and subscribing to the channel, guys. Guys, help us unlock memberships on the channel, guys. Help us, man. Be part of the Vinskey Valor community. Yes. Also, make sure that you're subscribing to the channel and also liking the video as well. Is McAllister. It's been a good spell for Liverpool so far. Need to do the needful of, like I've kept on saying, you need to score when you're on the ascendancy. You always need to score, man. Because maybe if that opportunity goes, man, that opportunity goes, are you sure you're going to get another one? Especially if you're not really creating chances. Van Dijk, this is Kakes, this is the run of Gakpo. It's too strong. It's too strong for Gakpo. Oh, Jorgensen, you're a lucky boy, man. It's picked up by João Pedro, dispossessed by Kakes. Clearly, Liverpool, in the past couple of minutes, they have been the better team. It's like Chelsea have just been soaking up the pressure. This is the Frimpong into the box. Eludes Gusto into Rio on the far side. Rio, Gravenbach, Kakes. Why are you slowing down the game? That was not a foul. That was not a foul on Palmer, man. Palmer is super smart. He knew that he was already backed into a corner. So what did he do? He just went down. Come on, that's not a foul. Anyway, Rhys James coming on to replace Andrea Santos. Rhys James coming on to replace Andrea Santos. So James, I think, is gonna play in midfield. Yeah, I think this James's first appearance in a couple of months since he got the injury. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, Rhys James, yep. Clearly, he's missed a game since, when was it? What was his last game? Actually, his last game was on the 14th of March. Yeah, 14th of March. So it's actually been actually almost 2 months out. But at least he's back. He's back. João Pedro, the header, cleared by Konate, picked up by James. Actually also the club captain. Caicedo, was he being fouled? Yeah, he was by Gravenbach. It's going to be free kick to Chelsea. Let me check. When was Chelsea's last victory against Liverpool at this ground? Let me check. To head. Mamadashvili, oh my God. What the heck is he doing? Goalkeeper, Mamadashvili. What the heck are you doing? Okay, let me check. When was Chelsea's last victory at Liverpool? Oh my God. You go back how many seasons? Whoa. Keep going further and further back. Jesus, 2014? No, can't be that far back. Can't be that far back, man. Can't be that far back. Oh yeah, it was a March 2021. Yeah, the Klopp era. There's a time that Liverpool actually had a bit of a blip against other under Klopp. And on that day, yeah, Mason Mount is the one who got a goal. Yeah, Chelsea on their way to winning the Champions League. It was actually under Thomas Tuchel, 2021. Cucurella in behind. Another wonderful run from Cucurella. So look at this. So Slot. Oh, it was actually offsides. So Rio, they're gonna take off Rio. He's not in an offside position. He's not offside, man. It's just a wonderful run. So apparently, listen to this, man. Reese injuries. Yeah, facts. Yeah, he's been pegged back by injuries, man. Look at listen to the reaction of the crowd. They're taking off Rio to bring on Isak so that they can play Gakpo on the left. Gakpo, a guy who has done absolutely nothing. As I tell you guys, I keep telling you guys, this is what we call Dutch tax. Dutch tax, man. It is serious nepotism from Slot. What has Gakpo ever done for this Liverpool team? What? Remind me of any time in any game or any season where Gakpo has held down fought for Liverpool. None whatsoever. But somehow he continues to play games. He's never taken off. So Rio, their biggest attacking threat, is taken off so that he can be accommodated and he can play on the wing. And of course, you know Gakpo's style of play is very, very is very, very predictable. It's like Madueke. You just know he's always gonna cut in onto his right foot, either attempt a shot or maybe just actually attempting a shot. Just it. So honestly, that is why the crowd were very, very angry. Because now Gakpo was done absolutely nothing in the game. He's left on, while Rio, the guy who was even had the assist, is taken off so that Gakpo can be accommodated on the left. Yeah, it is sheer nepotism. Yeah, it's nepotism, guys. Let's just call it as it is. It is sheer nepotism. Because whenever you're just keeping a player in the team because you're of the same nationality, and that is the definition of that nepotism. Oh yeah, because you actually come from the country, same neighborhood, or you get the picture, guys. And your Sabozla, the free kick for Liverpool. Sabozla into the box. Too strong. Too strong, man. Too strong. It's picked up by Gakpo. It's actually a throw into Chelsea. Yes, nepotism, yes. Associates. Yeah, because of the same nationality. Now it's tackled by Caicedo. It's picked up by Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones fouled by João Pedro. Yeah. Curtis Jones seems to be playing everywhere, man. He's been given the license to come inside. Because now the complete, that right back position for Liverpool is completely vacated whenever now he goes forward. Curtis Jones. And of course, that is the overload that they do try and create. This whole issue of inverted fullbacks. Gravenbach is Curtis Jones. Because now what they do, they just give Frimpong the license to not ping rather, but go up and down that wing. Of course, Frimpong is gonna cover now two positions, right back and also right wing, because he's got the engine to do that. Van Dijk to Kakez. Is Gakpo. Predictable Gakpo. Is Sabozlai. Shot! Hits the post, man! Eish! Hey, Sabozlai. Against the post, man. What a venomous strike, man. Keeper had no chance, man. Keeper had no chance, man. Unlucky from Sabozlai, man. Unlucky, man. Unlucky. Cleared by Caicedo. Yeah, clearly see that Frimpong has been told to cover for Curtis Jones. Because Curtis Jones, of course, is drifting in field so much. And like I said, of course, to create the overload in the middle, to try and outnumber the Chelsea midfielders. Because they only have James and Caicedo rather in there. But for Liverpool, they actually have four. But actually, it's not working because I don't really see the runs from those midfielders. I don't see the runs from Gravenbach, Callister, Sabozlai. I don't see how in any way in which they are gonna unlocking this Chelsea defense. Because clearly the runs are Frimpong. Yeah, the runs are non-existent. Frimpong. This is Gravenbach, McAllister into Jones. Frimpong. Is Gravenbach. It's a very man, it's very, very pedestrian for Liverpool. Very predictable. Jones into the box. What was that, man? Honestly, what was that? Yeah, Arne Slot. Nice, nice. Enzo. It's foul Jones, man. Yellow card for Enzo. Aish. Looks like a dive, man. But of course, it's the intent because Jones was actually trying to jump over the challenge, elude the challenge, but unfortunately, he went down either way. So it's a free kick to Liverpool, be taken by Sabozlai. Another set piece opportunity. Palma is so close. Palma is not even like 10 yards away. Not. Referee spotted it. Sabozlai into the box. Over the bar. That's going to be a corner. Colwell got the last touch. Colwell got the last touch. Levi Colwell. So happy he's back, man. In your corner for Liverpool to be taken by Sabozlai. Sabozlai into the box. Cleared by Colwell. It's now with Frimpong. Frimpong into Curtis Jones. This is Sabozlai. Sabozlai. The heck was he even doing, man? It's picked up by Frimpong. Chelsea, come on, get out, Chelsea. Get out. Curtis Jones. Frimpong. It's back to Mamadashvili. Yeah, chooses to go long. Led by Colwell, Caicedo, James, Caicedo. Is Palma. Palma coming forward. Is Gusto. Ugh, man, this Gusto fella, man. Is Cole Palma. Into Hato on this far side. Is Cucurella. But now they're walking that ball to the defenders on the wing. But those defenders are not taking on their players, their opponents. So what's the point? That's why I kept on saying the middle channel is the most effective one for Chelsea. Other than the Cucurella runs, Chelsea have not created anything else. Other than those Cucurella runs, nothing else. They have to overload that midfield area. And of course, I don't know why they have the entire game. Isaac gives it away. The entire game, Enzo was not really playing off the shoulder of João Pedro. I don't know why. Because if he did, then they would actually been getting into good position. João Pedro shot over the bar. It's well wide, man. Well wide. There, is there another change? McFarlane. So Joe Gomez coming on to replace Konate. So Gakpo also being taken off to be replaced by who? Who's replacing him? Wow. So Joe Gomez is gonna play on actually as a centre back. Chiesa coming on for Gakpo. Oh wow. He's actually taking him off. Wow, interesting. Joe Gomez. Gusto, man. Gravenbach looks like a goal, man. This is a goal. This is a goal. Frimpong into the box. He just went too wide, man. Come on, should have capitalized, man. You should have capitalized on that, man. Hey, Gusto has been so poor today, man. It's picked up by Isaac. 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 It's a corner to Chelsea. Yeah, so the game's kicking off at the top of the hour. Have Brighton versus Wolves. Have Fulham versus Bournemouth. And of course, Sunderland versus Manchester United. So, bit of a surprise for Manchester United, the lineup. I know Casemiro. I don't know what happened to Casemiro. Is he injured? Sabozla into the box. Konate! What a header, man. Van Dijk. Van Dijk was being fouled, man. What a thundering header from Van Dijk, man. Oh, Van Dijk actually it wasn't a save, man. It was off the bar. Casemiro, why isn't Casemiro playing today? It's not even in the match day squad. So that means you have a double pivot of Fernandez and Maino. Wow. Jeez. Then Ahmad, Mount, Cunha, Zaxi. So where is Sesko? Is he Sesko is injured, man. Yeah. Do United win that game? I don't think so. Against Sunderland. Maybe if they scam it. Maybe if they scam it. Fulham, Hill, Senesi, Truffert, Smith, Christie, Scott. And you're going to discuss that later after this game is over. Let's get into the lineups of the games kicking off at 1700 hours. It's a goal kick to Chelsea. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. It's picked up by Caicedo. Now with Fofana, James, Colwell, Hato, Enzo, flicks it on to no one in particular. And the lap is gonna come on, huh? I think it's gonna replace João Pedro. McAllister, intercepted by Hato, picked up by Cucurella. This is James, Colwell, Hato, and dispossessed. This is Chiesa. Chiesa, was he fouled? No, he wasn't. That's not a foul, man. He was just dispossessed. Cole Palmer coming forward. Nice. In behind for Gusto. Kakes able to is unable Madashvili is unable to prevent the corner. Gusto. Our last touch was off Gusto. I used to rate Gusto back in the day, but it's completely fallen off, man. I used to think he was good, man. Apparently he's not. Foul by Caicedo on Chiesa. He's lucky to escape without a yellow card. But today, actually, Chelsea's midfielders have been quite disciplined. Caicedo has also been disciplined, man. The lap about to come on now. I think it's going to replace João Pedro. It's going to replace João Pedro. This is Curtis Jones into Gomez. There's a foul on Frimpong by Cucurella. It's going to be a yellow card for Cucurella, man. Yellow card. Yeah, Cucurella clearly holding on to Frimpong's jersey. Another free kick, another set piece opportunity for Liverpool. It's going to be taken by Sabozlai. A man like Sabozlai. Sabozlai. Then Joseph Omo. Omo meaning what? Oh, wow. James. Penalty shout, eh? There's nothing there, man. They thought he handled the ball. Okay, let's see. You have Vieira looking at it. Omo. I'm not understanding, my friend. I'm not understanding your message, man. This is Chiesa. Chiesa trying to get away from Gusto. Sakona to Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool have had quite a number of set piece opportunities in this game, man. But so far, they have been unable to capitalize from any. Sabozla is going to take the corner. Let's see what he's going to do. Ish. Look at that, man. We have like around 10 players just around the goalkeeper, man. Guys, could you get on with the game and stop your shoving and pulling? Let's get on with the game, guys. Let us get on with the game. Sabozla into the box. Isak picks it back. Easy catch for Jorgensen. Yeah, nobody had predicted a draw. But all predicted other wins for Liverpool, Chelsea. Nobody picked a draw. Or did anyone pick a draw? Nope, no one picked a draw. Excuse me. Fofana back to Jorgensen. Will that point be enough for Liverpool to qualify for the Champions League? I think it will be. Because Bournemouth are quite far. They will be 7 points behind with 3 games left to play. And one of them is Man City. But if Bournemouth were to lose against Fulham, then of course now Liverpool and Aston Villa qualify for the Champions League. Aston Villa will qualify for the Champions League without even kicking a ball. This is Hato back to Rhys James being hustled by Sabozla, and clearly sees the one who has the desire out there. Nice pass by James to João Pedro. João Pedro. Skull Palmer. Gusto cleared by Van Dijk. McFarlane. He'll just have to endure for the next 3 games, man, and he'll be home free. Seem to be just laboring over the line, man. But anyway, at least it's a good point for Chelsea. Just end the rot. But like I told you, they have been on a run of 6 straight defeats. Or is it even 7? Has it been 6 or 7? Let me check. Let me check their fixtures. I think they've been on a run of 6 straight defeats. Let me check. Yellow card for Gomez. So let me check. So lost to Newcastle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, a run of 6 straight losses. So this will actually be a good point for them. Because sometimes maybe that is what you just need to do. You don't need to end the run with a victory. Maybe just end it with a draw. Just stop the rot. James, Palmer, Gusto, it was just a little bit behind it. It's picked up by James. But at least they've got Rhys James back. So their game next week against Tottenham. Rather in actually to be Tuesday right around almost 2 weeks from now. It's gonna be epic, man. Like I said, Chelsea next weekend play against Man City in the FA Cup final. João Pedro, nice. João Pedro, doing too much. He goes down, nope, but he's back up. João Pedro. Liverpool are busy appealing for a free kick rather than actually play to the whistle. Okay, referee is not going to give that because João Pedro, as soon as he went down, he got back up because it was just a coming together. He's not going to get a penalty for that. It was just a coming together. Oh, okay. It's being reviewed by VAR. Okay. Okay. It was just a coming together, guys. It was just a coming together because Frimpong was doing his best to get to the ball, which he did slightly. I don't think he fouled him, Did he? But it looks like there's an initial contact, Anyway, are they going to tell the referee to review it? Okay, what have they decided? Well, they decided no penalty. Yeah, it's a fair decision. It's just a coming together, man. Because immediately, if João Pedro would have stayed down, then maybe they would have given the penalty. But he got back up immediately and picked up the ball. Actually, got onto the ball again. Just that now he was unable to find a teammate in the box. Anyway, we're into stoppage time, and we're gonna have 7 minutes of added time. 7 minutes of added time. It's picked up by Enzo. This Cucurella. João Pedro, too strong for him. It's picked up by Mamadashvili. Yeah, of course. João Pedro was a bit angry, frustrated because he wanted the ball on the floor, man. Don't make it a 50-50. It's picked up by Curtis Jones into Gravenbach. Hey, this guy, man. Ever since the first goal, man. Curtis Jones in behind. Curtis Jones! Who's coming in? Nobody there, man. Well defended by Palmer. It's picked up by James. James is Cucurella. It's now becoming like a game is end-to-end stuff now. Enzo cuts inside. Enzo. Just a little bit wide for Cole Palmer. It's picked up by Gusto. Come on, urgency, man. Caicedo to the box. Safe hands for Mamadashvili, man. It's picked up by Frimpong. Into Gomez. Gomez goes long. Don't know whom he's looking for. Oh, wow. Didn't call it get attached to that ball, I knew. It seems like that was the case, but obviously the officials thought differently. Gusto, I think this one's over. Is there time for a winner? Of course, there is time for a winner, but is either team gonna get a winner? Don't think so. But let's see. Is Palmer coming forward? Palmer into James. James into the box. Easy catch for Mamadashvili. There's no outlet for him, man. What did you expect, man? So you took off Rio. And eventually brought on Chiesa. What did you expect, man? Picked up by Frimpong. This is Curtis Jones. Chelsea doing a wonderful job of just pressing that Liverpool team back into their half. Denying them the opportunity to come forward. Frimpong, poor pass. Gusto, cleared by Fofana. Kakes, just pass it, man. Don't need to go down, man. Picked up by Van Dijk. Jones. Sorry, Gomez, rather. Yeah, maybe these two teams are exactly where they need to be. Exactly where they are. It's not a fluke that they are down there. Not really down there, but it's not. So it's not a fluke that their season has gone on like this. Isak! Cleared by Caicedo. Picked up by Frimpong. It's now with Hato. Enzo. James. Into João Pedro. Don't foul him. Do you have to foul him? Do you have to foul him? Good. Fully deserved, man. Use your head, bro. McAllister, use your head. He's backed into a corner. There's nowhere else for him to go. Actually, he's got nowhere to go. And then you just foul the guy. Get him out of jail. Of course, deserved, man. Pick up the yellow card, man. I hate it when periods of play are broken up by such flimsy decision making from players where you just foul a player and just get him off the hook. Anyway, Colwell's gonna take the free kick, opting to go long. Picked up by Caicedo. Sorry, not Caicedo. Enzo. Sorry, why am I talking about Caicedo? Cucurella. Ball was he had the last touch, so it's gonna be a throw into Liverpool. Clock is still ticking down, man. And it's funny that neither one of us predicted a draw, and that is now like looks like the most probable result. It's picked up by Kakes, played it wide to looking for Chiesa, well blocked by Colwell, picked up by Hato, Caicedo, Enzo, João Pedro. I honestly think if Enzo Fernandez would have actually played a little bit closer to João Pedro, as maybe even as a second striker, then Chelsea maybe would have had a chance. Because João Pedro clearly has the ability to draw defenders towards himself. And of course, that frees up space for the people like Fernandez. And if he does that, because the way Liverpool's defense is always so stretched in games, there are always going to be pockets for him to occupy. Victor by João Pedro. Is Rhys James. Rhys James. Rhys James into the box. Easy catch for Madashvili. Poor pass, man. Straight into Fofana, man. The chance has come and gone. As this game's over, man. This guy okay. Seems like he has a bit of blood spots on his ankle. Hope he's okay, yeah? Game's over, man. It's Kakes. Kakes. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. That's why in football, I always say this. Having this, what you call a football brain, is very important. Making the right decisions at the right time. Very, very crucial. Right there, Palmer's back into a corner. Chiesa goes on excessively and, of course, fouls him, trying to win the ball rigorously. Palmer just goes down and just takes the free kick. And, of course, his team is off the hook and the game's over. Because that was the last chance. Referee, blow the whistle, man. Told you. Football brain, very important. Yep, game over. Game over. Game over. Ugh, man. These teams are exactly where they are. Not by merit, but because of how poor they are. These two teams, man. These two teams, man. But anyway, game's over, guys. Hasn't really been the best game of football. But no goal scored in the second half. Quite poor from both teams. I don't remember any big saves from either goalkeeper. Maybe Sabozla hitting the post. That was the only chance for either side. So anyway, Chelsea stay in ninth position, having played a game more than their closest neighbors on the table. So it means that Chelsea, I don't think they're going to be able to qualify for Champions League because that's now come and gone. They cannot catch Aston Villa in fifth because now they are 9 points behind. So Chelsea cannot qualify for the Champions League, but they can still qualify for the Europa League if they finish in sixth position. But if they finish in sixth position and Aston Villa win the Europa League, then they are gonna qualify for the Champions League. So, but anyway, we will see. We will see how it. There's still this whole qualifying for Champions League European football is a huge maze out there because there are so many different was it computations or what? Uh, yeah, there are different ways in which you can look at it because if this happens to this team, this is gonna happen. And in fact, I'm also still trying to understand how that whole qualifying for Champions League is gonna work this season, and also for European places, because Aston Villa and Crystal Palace have both made it to the Europa League final and the Conference League final, respectively, and those are European competitions. So But what I know for a fact is that if Aston Villa finish in 5th position and you win the Europa League, then the extra slot in the Champions League, by virtue of winning the Europa League, is going to be given to the team that finishes below them. Now, in this case, it's 6. But if Aston Villa were to finish in 4th and still win the Europa League, then it's not going to matter. That scenario is not going to take place. Or it's not, or the team in 6 is not going to now qualify for the Champions League. But anyway, game's over, guys. Thank you so much for indulging us. It's really been the best game of football. It's been quite dead, man. Expected an epic game, but of course, expectation is one thing, but the reality is a different thing. Because these two teams have been very, very poor this season. In fact, the biggest letdown has been Liverpool. Because ever since they scored the goal, it's like they just allowed Chelsea to get back into the game. And Chelsea were able to get back to the game, courtesy of a very fortunate goal scored by Enzo. Just crossed the ball to the box, allowed everybody. Fofana threw out a leg, missed the ball, but the ball eventually went and hit the post and went in. But that's it, guys. That's it. I don't remember any other big save from goalkeepers. Van Dijk hit the bar. Sabozla hit the post. Chelsea, goal disallowed. Palmer. Also, Curtis Jones disallowed goals, but of course, rightfully so because they are in an offside position. But other than that, it's just been another KG. I don't want to say boring, but KG, lackluster, just both teams just hoping for something rather than trying to create something. So for the games that are going to be taking off from 5 p.m., well, taking place rather from 5 p.m., we've got Brighton Wolves, Fulham Bournemouth, and of course, Sunderland Manchester United. Funny enough, I don't know why Casemiro doesn't play today. Casemiro is unavailable for United. I don't know. Why is Casemiro not playing today? Yes. What's the reason? Okay, he's out a slight injury. So that means Kobe Maino and Bruno Fernandes are gonna play in midfield. Wow. I don't know whether that works, I don't know see how that's gonna work because it's basically back to Ruben Amorim tactics, Because without a recognized central defensive midfielder out there, you're not gonna do anything because Bruno is now gonna be forced to create from deep because Mount is the one who's gonna play in the 10 position. But anyway, it's a story for another day. I don't think we're gonna do that game because yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that game. But of course, like I said, my next watch along tomorrow. Please tune in for the Real Madrid Barcelona game. It's gonna be a big game as far as Barca are concerned. Either a point, so long as Barca do avoid defeat in that game, they will secure the La Liga title. And of course, Real Madrid will be left with nothing else but another trophyless season. Second season in a row in which Real Madrid have gone trophyless. In fact, it's the first time in a long time that has happened to them. Yes, but they have themselves to blame, because they're the ones who have been so poor this season. And of course, giving player power, not knowing how to run the dressing room, of course, allowing the players to dictate which manager needs to stay, and also the tactics clearly shows you that it was all gonna unravel and, of course, gonna come down hard on them. But anyway, make sure you guys do tune in for that game tomorrow. It's gonna be starting from 2200 hours at night, yes, or 1900 GMT. As far as this game is concerned, not the best game of football, but we move. Of course, you're gonna come across this stream after it has ended. Make sure you support the channel by liking the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed for more of such content. Otherwise, guys, do have a wonderful afternoon, evening, and peace.